Well, what is up, beautiful YouTube? My name is Tastic, and welcome to this full comprehensive tutorial on how to install LSPDFR for GTA 5 in 2026. I recently installed it, but I did a mistake, which is going to be my first tip. If you are installing LSPDFR, please try to do it in a clean GTA 5 copy. I uninstalled my whole game and reinstalled it, so that's the first thing I would tell you that you need to do. But there are a couple things that we'll need to download. The installation should be straight to the point, pretty simple. In other videos, I'll show you how to do the plugins. I'm also going to do just a dedicated video because this is a question I get all the time on my Discord and on YouTube is the visuals, NVE. But first, let's start with LSPDFR. You want to go obviously on lspdfr.com or lcpdfr.com. They own the wildcard for it anyways. What you want to do is download LSPDFR 0.49. Now, if you have GTA 5 Enhanced Edition, do not download LSPDFR. As you can see, there's a big message here. Other people are having major problems with LSPDFR on Enhanced Edition of GTA 5. So you want to do this on the Legacy. So when you click download, you agree to all these things. Well, read them first, just like I did. And what I like to do is, the manual install is not really needed. I'm going to go ahead and install the setup on itself, okay? While that downloads, what we need next is ScriptHookV. LSPDFR is going to come with one, but I can almost guarantee you it's going to be outdated. So all the links will be in the description below that you need to do the installation, so you don't have to worry about memorizing the links here. But the website is dev-c.com/GTAV5, okay? You want to go ahead and ScriptHook here and download this one. Do not download the SDK. It's going to tell you be careful. It might prompt you there's a virus. It's not. Just keep it. All right. Now we install both. We can go ahead and start with our game or LSPDFR installation. Actually, I do apologize. There's one more thing that we need to do right now is to install or to put our mods folder. And what is the mods folder? All the mods folder essentially is the x64 and update put into one. There it is. And you're going to be installing your EUP, your NVE, anything to do with changing the game, you install it here. And the idea behind it is safer. If you mess up, you can just go ahead and delete the mods folder. You don't have to reinstall the game. Or you can, let's say you want to test some things in the future. You're not sure how they're going to work with your game as far as frames per second. You can just put the mods folder on the side and restore it that way. But again, if you want to do this, what you will do is right click new and you would name it mods. Of course, not going to let me name it mods because I already have a mods folder, as you can see. But you just all lowercase mods. You grab x64 and this, and do not drag them in there. You want them in your directory, but you click right click copy or Control C. You go in the mods folder, right click paste. Okay, so these are the three things that we need to do right off the bat. All right, here we are. This is LSPDFR that we just downloaded. We're gonna go ahead and install it, and this will officially install LSPDFR for you. So double click on that. It's gonna come up with a few things here. One of them is a warning, blah blah blah. Do it at your own risk. I'm not saying do it or don't. However, LSPDFR has been played by millions of people. So for me, quote, I'm doing air quotes right now. For me, I'm going to put run anyway and risk it, quote unquote. But yeah, if you want LSPDFR, you're going to have to run it. And it's going to do its thing. And it's basically on its own. There's really not much here that you can mess up. Again, I read all of these before, and I actually have them printed and saved right behind me that I read daily every morning. But go ahead and read them before you agree so you know what you're agreeing to. And this is what you're installing. You're installing LSPDFR, uninstall LSPDFR, LSPDFR's first response files, and Rage plugin hook. And now you're gonna have to, if it doesn't detect it, you're gonna have to go figure out where you installed your GTA 5. In my case, it's on the D drive, the Steam library, Steam apps, common. There it is. So it detected it on its own. Gonna click install, and boom. And run the first time LSPDFR configurator, click finish. It's gonna go through this thing right here. Let's go ahead and make it bigger for you. Click next. not much here again that you can do. It's going to ask you to accept the Rage plugin hook license. Again, this is another one that I framed and put it right behind me as I'm speaking, that I read it every afternoon. So I'll go ahead and read it and accept. And it's going to do its thing here. We recommend disabling the version text editing, la la la. If you're just your first time, honestly, just do it for me. Click do it for me. LSPDFR has installed successfully. Okay. So now if I go back to my GTA 5 folder, which I'll show you right here. Here we go. If I go back to my GTA 5 folder, I will see two new things. Well, more than two, but like the main two things are LSPDFR and plugins. So there's other new things here. Obviously, the LSPDFR install and the RageHook plugin. But if we click on LSPDFR, there's a few things in here that you should know about. Okay. Number one, in the INI, and this is really not, you don't have to do it, by the way. It's just like, I'm just giving you stuff ahead of the game. The first thing you want to do, because you're going to have your own holster, this doesn't bring the holster action out, is I disable player holstering action, press true. Because there's a really better one out there that actually takes the gun out of the holster and puts it back in. So I put that as true. You can go through this on your own and just kind of do it as you like. There's another one here that's also that makes a game bigger, or the map bigger, when a call comes in. And it's pretty annoying. It's like really like there's no reason for it. But where was it? I'm trying to look for it here. It's not the multiplayer map. Disable big radar. I think it's this one. It might be this one actually. Let me see. Map. I'm pretty sure it's a disable player radar. Could be wrong. I'll let you know in the comments if I am, but just disable these two. There's not much here you need to do. The keys INI, you're going to have to go in there. And the reason why I'm not covering that specifically right now, because I don't know what you plan on having in there. But if you have like ultimate backup or stop the ped, there's a few things in here you're going to need to change because they're going to interfere with each other. Like stop ped's keys. There's one for backup. But I'm just showing you where it's at. I don't know if you plan on installing ultimate backup or not. Again, this tutorial is how to install LSPDFR, not so much and how to install plugins or what plugins you should install. I'm going to have a whole video on that. But now this is done. ScriptHookV is not here, right? But remember, that's the second thing I asked you to download. So if we go to our new LSPDFR, this is what ScriptHookV, this is the second thing we downloaded. The bin, copy the contents of the bin into your game folder. Okay, that's it. That's all you need to do right here. There's nothing else. The only thing I ask, or I recommend, is again, if you have your own trainer, don't use that trainer. It's all you need right here. Highlight these. If you want the native trainer, keep it. I don't want it because I like a different one. All you're doing is just simply dragging them and dropping them in here. That's it. That's all you're doing here. So now you got that out of the way. There's one more thing I want to show you. And I don't know, because I already turned it off before. I'm not sure if it's going to keep doing it or not. Now, to launch LSPDFR, you don't actually launch GTA 5. You got to launch Rage Plugin Hook. So you can make a shortcut for it, whatever. But you have to come to Rage Plugin Hook right here. And launch it from here. And click yes. And the BattlEye, like I said, I already disconnected it from Rockstar Launcher, so it might actually let me get in. I'm not sure. But if it doesn't, I'll show you how to turn that off either way. And the first few. And again, part of this, as we're loading, you see at the bottom right there, it says Rage Plugin Hook. That means you haven't installed or launched successfully through that. There, I will show you how to turn off BattlEye. I just want to show you one more thing. It'll also show here, you know how it sometimes says story mode online, but here now I'll only show you story mode with Rage Plugin Hook. This is how you know it's good to go there, and we'll go more in a game. But okay, how do you turn off BattlEye? BattlEye is going to interfere with that. So what you want to do is you want to go to your Rockstar Launcher, Games Launcher. So search that up and launch that up on your computer. Sign in. What you want to go do once you sign in is go to Settings and see how BattlEye is here. Enable BattlEye Anti-Cheat. It comes checked by default, so you want to uncheck it. So that's it for LSPDFR. And for those that are not quite sure yet, I'll go ahead and launch it just to show you one more thing. And there you go. And the reason why we suggest and we recommend don't install plugins just yet. Do exactly like I did it. Install just LSPDFR. Go in like I'm about to go right now. See if it works. See if all this stuff. Because if it works and then it starts crashing after you install callouts or plugins, then you know the issue is callouts and plugins, not LSPDFR's installation. But now I'm going to go in and my game is going to look like crap because I don't have NVE. But I'm going to make the NVE video actually drop a day after this video. So if you're watching this, let's say, and this video's already been out for a week, I highly suggest you watch the NVE one. I already made one in EUP, so I'm not going to redo that. I'll put that on end screen. But right now I'm going to go in the game and show you LSPDFR works. Of course, we don't have any plugins or callouts. I'm just going to show you what it basically looks like. After that, you don't have to go to station. You can just use the F4 and then force duty, and I'll force the duty for you. If we're not gonna do that here, we don't want to interfere with it. So here we are. Yep, go on duty, and it should give us the option. You need to select the use LSPDFR character. There it is. Okay, now I remember. So yeah, you create your character, blah blah blah. Anyways, the moral of the story is LSPDFR works. Next up, like I said, the video is coming right after this one is NVE. So stay tuned for that because we can't have these graphics, bro. And NVE is free for single player. And then I'll show you how to install that. And like I said, EUP is there. And then we'll talk more plugins down the road. But this video helped you out. Help me out by hitting the like and subscribe button. I try to do my tutorials very simply. I don't want to overload you with information and just give you exactly what you came in here for. So if this is the kind of tutorials you like, then, you know, subscribing and commenting and liking tells me you want to see more. Otherwise, I'll just be like, okay, let's move on to something else. With that being said, guys, my name is Your Tastic, and I'm out. See you guys.